And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Move the team. Hey, alert. Watch twist.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the shift. Watch 5-9. Watch the shift. 11. Over. Easy. Opposite. No.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. Remember about him coming out of school? He's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Watch twist.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
380. It's been a long day for you. 36. Hey, alert. 14. Check 3. Check 43. Check 4. Check gun. Watch the shit. Hey. Watch twist.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2.
Good job right there.
After the penalty, it's Penny. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You got him.
No
You
gain
got
on
him.
play.
You
It's
got him.
4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw, and that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
That's ready. Yellow waiting. Number 53, Mike 53. Here we go.
Sammy. Hey, high 7.
53, Mike.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Hey, easy. Slow. Ready, catch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught. It's 4.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Check. 53, Mike. Check. 53, Mike.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Opposite.
Check 15. Check 15.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Easy work.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Hey, easy. Here we go.
Brees now on 3rd and goal. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Carson, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. Able to break the tackle and get some breathing room before being brought down just outside the 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Got it. Look left.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And, that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Let's go.
Ready. 95, 56.
Time to go. Night. Show it.
Kill. Under. You're good. High full. Ready. 53. Hey, Alpha. We're good.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And as a defender, if you come up with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They're going to run this with a tight end. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a gain of 5.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Penny. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selecting running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the second round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing.
Latavius Murray, 20, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one.
Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. To throw is Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good. That's cool. Ready. Easy. Opposite. Smooth.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to John Ross. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
12. 11. Hey, let's go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Breeze going to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here.
Easy, opposite. Hey, break it down, fellas, break it down. Let him. Check. Easy.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Hey, alert. 3 down. Got it. 14, got it. Let's go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Hey, dude. Here we go, here we go.
Breeze now.
Other one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now they'll run. Murray. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hey, Wood. Hey, easy.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot right. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've had to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
14. Look, guys, 4 down, 4 down. Go. 40.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey! Go away, yo.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Latavius Murray, 30, past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 94 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We got 4. We got 4. Kill.
Left.
Echo. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. On the return, Harris. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's brought down this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the twist.
They run it with Carson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Breeze now to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go, you Titans. Check.
Bravo. Hey, easy.
On 1st down, Breeze. And Thomas has it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Ready.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, easy.
Mike,
To throw, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Here we go. Easy.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. Open man is Ross, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal.
Watch safety green.
13. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Check nickel. Mike,
Hey, easy.
Now Breeze. And it's caught. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, 5-7. Hey, easy.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. LaShawn McCoy. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Seahawks take over.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Alert.
check 50. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Chance.
Look left.
Deuce.
Hey.
SOS.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Check 13. Check 13. Check. One fluff. One fluff. Good luck for signal. Big ass. Hey, watch it. Watch it. One fluff. One fluff.
Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Hey, exit. Here we go. Ready, take.
Breeze now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Ross. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas.
On your side, obviously they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Steps away to his left.
That's it, baby.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Here we go. Easy,
He's going to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 9-yard touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
5-1. Hey, easy.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. It's a breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
The Seahawks take over. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Go.
Second and 10 now. Wilson forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You draw Corker. Sammy. Hey, kill. My mate. Hey, orbit.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Breeze is looking to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Here we go.
On third and long, it's Breeze. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
11. Tighten up. Hey, easy.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And they are going to score.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Check your hot read. Slam. Safe.
Good, guys. 4 down.
Coming. Double up.
95.
Coming. Double up.
Good, guys. 4 down.
That's it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to